So today I want to tell you a little story. It happened actually this morning. I have a beautiful daughter. She is 5.5 years old, and she just lost her second tooth. I'm not gonna cut this video, by the way, so all of these mistakes are gonna be there. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Keep that in mind. So yeah, 5.5 years old, she lost her second tooth. I've been incredibly busy this past month, basically. We just moved home. I have a side hustle, a side business on top of my work, on top of my job. And it has been just crazy. It has been just really crazy. And why am I telling you that? I guess it's to justify the fact that I forgot to replace the tooth that she so carefully put under the pillow, so proud of herself. I forgot to replace that with a little present from the tooth fairy. So I'm telling you, you don't wanna go through that in your life. Just don't forget about that. Don't do my mistake. This morning she was so incredibly sad. Like when she woke up, she almost was crying. It's my cat, by the way. She was almost crying and so disappointed and sad that the tooth was still there under her pillow. And you can imagine how I felt about that. Worst dad like ever. That's how I felt. I'm like, how can you forget about that, really? How can you? She was so proud yesterday to, have lost the tooth, and she put it under the pillow and she went to sleep, and she was so excited for the day after. And there I go, I forget about something so important to her. Well, now I'm facing this situation where I'm like, okay, she's extremely sad. You are responsible for it. How do we fix this? And quickly. And almost immediately it came up to my mind that was an opportunity actually to teach her about patience in life. So I went on to explain to her, obviously in terms that a 5.5-year-old beautiful little sad kid can understand, that sometimes you don't get the thing you want in the time you want. Sometimes you have to wait and to persist and persevere, and then you get them eventually. So I went on explaining to her, yesterday we went a little late to sleep, and the tooth fairy is extremely busy. She has to bring little gifts to all of the kids that are losing their teeth. And, I presume that she was tired and we were still awake, and she had to go to sleep because tomorrow it's another long day for her. So that doesn't mean she won't come if we don't keep the tooth under the pillow. So I would suggest that we just wait and we don't give up. And who knows, maybe if tonight we go to sleep on time, maybe she comes. She didn't forget about us for sure. So I went on iterating and explaining again, we have to be patient, and in life sometimes things don't happen when you expect them to happen. But if you don't give up, if you stick to it, eventually you will get what you expect, what you want. So I convinced her. She changed her state. She started believing. And we went on and had a nice ride with our bike onto the kindergarten. And I reminded her that tonight we needed to go to sleep on time. Well, guess what? Tonight we went to sleep on time, and I cannot wait now to replace that little tooth with a little present from dad and mom, you know? So yeah, what's the learning here? Well, first of all, I guess from every mistake you make, you can still learn something, or you have an opportunity, you know, to to fix it. Definitely. So no panic. Definitely. That's almost obvious to me today. But I realize it's not obvious for many people. So never panic and look for what you can do there when you make a mistake to, you know, focus on the fix, I guess. So, little technical issue. My iPhone storage was full. Talk about, you know, perfection and not letting perfection get in the way of your goals and your progress. Well, this is far from perfect. I'm now recording from my iPad, so hopefully I'll make it through this time. So learning number one was don't panic. You make a mistake, like for instance not knowing how much you can record on your iPhone, on the storage you have left on your iPhone. Well, focus on the fix, find an alternative, and keep on going. Yeah, don't let perfectionism get in the way as well. Like, this thing is far from perfect for sure. And the most important learning, I think, today for me as well as a great reminder was patience. Be patient, you know. Tony Robbins says, or I don't know if he made this up or if he repeats it from somebody else, but I hear him saying a lot this thing, and it's very true. So most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year, what they get done in 1 year, and they underestimate what they can get done in 5 years, you know. So we are very optimistic until it gets tough. Then it gets tough and we tend to give up, you know. The only difference between who makes it in whatever area of the life, it can be sports, it can be business, it can be relationships, anything. The only one difference is between who wins and who loses. The one difference between who wins and who loses is who gives up and who keeps on going despite all the difficulties. Is that patience, is that persistence, and is that perseverance, you know? Michael Jordan was saying, another great quote, I've never lost a game, I've just run out of time. How great is that for a mindset? Like, you know, I'm not gonna give up. It doesn't matter how bad it looks, I'm not gonna give up, you know? One of the greatest of, arguably the greatest of all time. Mindset, yeah. So yeah, I guess this is it for today. If you actually stayed this long throughout the incredibly terrible quality of this video, all of the technical issues, me learning how to speak, and all of that, well, you might as well hit the thumbs up button, just like every other YouTuber says. I think it's a must, right? And subscribe. I promise, I am pretty sure about it. I'm actually very sure about it. It's only gonna get better. See you when I see you. Bye.